having us, and I wish it was on a different type of occasion than it is. And I do want to start off by thanking the South Park Community Center for hosting this for not only us, but also more importantly for the community. This is one of those crimes, and you've heard this before, but this is one of those crimes that I'm a Seattle resident. I grew up here and I've been on the department for over 28 years. And this is one of those types of crimes that really tears at the fabric of a community, because these things should not happen. Some things we understand. These are the kind of crimes that I don't understand. It's also a crime that our officers, your officers in the Southwest Precinct, take personally. When I came back in after being out all morning at the scene and talked to my officers at the second watch roll calls, they were in shock, and they were already working out ways that they could check areas, people that they thought might have information. Our community police team officers came in on their days off, as well as detectives and our anti-crime team officers. So the full resources of the precinct are on this as long as it needs and as long as you need us to be there. My anti-crime team, as well as my officers in patrol, will be working emphasis patrols. We'll be in the area. You're going to see a lot of them, and we're going to turn over every rock that we can. The community police team will also be doing emphasis patrols. They've already been working with a lot of the residents. They'll be continuing to work with residents, and they'll be in the area, and they're available anytime. I really want you to take the measures and assist them in helping reduce crime and make this even a safer community than it already is. Another of our officers that's down here full time, you all know Ralph Wilson, and he's on it. He came in and stayed late yesterday. He's working first watch. And we also have, you all know TJ Berg. He's your first watch. And TJ was down here on the scene. He was the primary officer. And so believe me, these officers, this is very personal to them. One of the things I do want to talk about very briefly, and I'm only going to speak for a few minutes. The chief mentioned Benjamin. He's our crime prevention specialist. Please avail yourself to the information that he can give. You can talk to our officers. But one of the most important things, and I live in the city, I know how hot it is. I don't have air conditioning, but please, we need to keep windows, doors closed. We need to be vigilant. Take care of those opportunities, and it's one of those things that we all know, but sometimes we don't do. And more importantly, I want you to know that you're not alone. You know your neighbors here, and this is one of the primary reasons why I asked to come to the Southwest Precinct, because South Park, West Seattle, Highland Park areas, these are areas that probably have the best community involvement and the tightest communities. And in all the precincts I've worked, which is everyone in the city, this is where I chose to ask to come, and I was fortunate enough to be sent here. And this is the reason why, because of your community. Finally, please, if there's anything that anyone has seen, or anybody knows, or anybody thinks they've heard, or anything occurs in the future, or you see something, please let us know. You can call 911. If there's a suspicious person or anything, we say this all the time. Please call 911. Do not worry about, it may be nothing. We would rather come out 100 times and have it turn out to be innocent than to have one time have a tragedy occur. Thank you very much, and I appreciate it. And we